first graders, welcome back to reading today. You have already watched the video of how to log into Clever and InSync. You have got the hang of it by now, but just make sure that you've logged into both Clever and InSync and that tab is up. That white square is what you click on in Clever, and then you're in your Google Classroom now. Today you're watching Lesson 5 with Tomasa and the Library Lady. And today, when you watch your video with Miss Spears, you're going to hear her talk about the word reveal. Say that with me, reveal. She's going to talk to you about what that means, but she uses kind of a lot of words. So I want to shorten it and make it a little bit more easy to understand. Today, you're going to look closely at the main character. Now, wait, who's the main character? Oh, Tomas. You're going to look closely at Tomas to see what that reveals to us. Reveal just means to look closely at something, to see what it shows us. So I like to think about a magnifying glass, and if I want to see what something reveals to me, I want to look at it closely with my magnifying glass and see what it shows me. So today you're going to look closely at the character of Tomas and see what you learn about him. See what is revealed or what you can see about him. So as you go through your lesson today, you're going to be looking at the difference between real life and imagination. And you're going to be doing some illustrations in your journal. When she talks about your materials today, you're going to see that she says you need some handouts. You're going to do everything in your journal just like you have been doing. So make sure that you have your journal ready and try to keep it organized. We don't want to skip pages or lose our place in our journal because sometimes you're going to have to go back and find your work from the previous day. So try to keep it in order. You might even number your pages so you know where you are. You might put a bookmark in. Those kind of things will help you stay organized so you can find your work very easily. So you're going to look with Miss Spears at the difference between imagination and real life, and you're going to be doing some illustrations of Tomas and the difference between imagination and real life in his life. And then you're going to be continuing to work on your retelling of Tomas and the Library Lady. Now, today you're going to do some writing in your journal, and you're going to use those sentence frames that you're going to see Miss Spears talk about. But writing can be kind of hard sometimes, and this is one of the first times that we've been doing writing. So I want to remind you, first graders, that everything does not have to be spelled correctly. Parents, everything does not have to be spelled correctly. I want you to use the sounds you know to help you. Think about the letters in the alphabet and what sounds they make. Use the sounds you know. And just record what sounds you hear in a word. So just put down the sounds you hear and do your very best. Remember, you can also illustrate. So if you're having trouble with your writing, illustrate first and then go work on some of the words. And mom or dad or sister or brother could help you with some of that. But remember, we're still learning. So it's okay if things are not spelled exactly the right way just yet. Because remember that word yet? We're still learning to be writers. So we might not be great yet. But remember, your brain's going to grow this year and you're going to become an awesome writer. In the slides here, you will see that I have put some pictures. This is what the pictures that are happening in the story when Miss Spears is reading to you. So when she is reading on page 11 and 12, as she talks about in the video, these are the pictures that you will see. So this is what you can imagine, that here is Tomas and here's the library lady, and he's peeking into the library and he's going to see the library lady and she's giving him some new books. And then here is what happens when he opens the book. Now you'll have to think about, is that imagination or real life? Remember, I also have a slide here for you if you need to watch the story again or you need to just look at the illustrations of the whole book. You can go and do that. This is where you will post your work. Now, you notice that I've given you 2 slides today to be able to post your work. That's because you may need to use more than one page in your journal. So if you do, then you can post one piece here and one on the next slide. That is fine. Or if you want to make your picture a little bit smaller and fit both on the same page, that is fine. Either one. Just make sure that it is, I'm able to see it. Zoom in really closely into that camera so that your teacher can see your work very clearly. Okay, guys, I think you are ready to go today. Let your teacher know if you have questions. I can't wait to see your awesome work you're going to do today in Wit and Wisdom. Bye, guys.